Hey and welcome to my Wario tutorial for the NES. This is going to be 50 levels, type A, specifically for the tournament. I am going through every single stage and every single layout, and this is going to be very advanced. I'm not going to go too detailed into everything. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'll explain my openings. I basically explain what I want to go for at the start of every single stage, and to give you kind of like a plan what to do in every one of these rounds. Okay, if you want a more detailed tutorial, there's a playlist of me explaining these levels quite in depth. So if you're looking for that, just click on the link below in the description. Okay, let's get started. Alright, 1R first layout, you want to press start at the very beginning to to skip the fairy animation, and then you don't want to do anything, you're just gonna wait and see where the bomb spawns, and then you react to it accordingly. So press start at the very beginning, just press, just go to the right, the bomb spawns right, if it's in the middle you can do that, just that. Horizontal is always the way here, and then go for the clear without getting a double bomb spawn. Alright, second layout, press start at the very beginning and then go for a vertical or horizontal. There's only one color. My opening movement is to go right and grab this blue enemy. So I press start, go to the right, and then depending on where the bomb spawns, you want to do a horizontal or vertical. And that's 1R. 2R, first layout. What you want to do here is you want to walk right again. It's the same movement as the 1RB. And then go for a vertical or horizontal. Again, depending on where the bomb spawns. So in this case, you want to do a vertical, but you can also do a horizontal. But still very simple. Just go right, grab this pile, and then react to the bomb spawn. Second layout, you want to grab this first pile, and then depending on where this bomb spawns, you go for a vertical or horizontal again. So you can go for a horizontal here. You can also go for a vertical. As long as you don't get a double bomb spawn, you should be fine. And that's it for 2R. Alright, 3R. First move is go left. Then you grab this pile, put it on top of this pile. Like that. Always go for vertical in this one. The best color is pink. And then the second one is blue. Both are good. If you get a teal or blue, you can just press B twice. So if it's teal, press B twice. And try to not hold down too long, or else you're gonna get a double bomb. Same in this layout, we want to go left, pick up this green pile, and then depending on what the bomb is, so in this case it's white, you go for white. Best color would be green, because then you can just kill green at the very top, so you should not get a double spawn. So go left, and then just clear everything one by one. And you can go for horizontal in this one, but usually vertical is the way to go, depending on the bomb spawn. 4R, you want to turn around and grab, that's your opening. So press left, grab the pink, and then put it on top of the other pink. So that should always be your opening. If it's pink, it's fine, but the best would be a white into a pink diamond, just like that. So for this bomb spawn, you kind of do something like that, and try to avoid getting a double bomb. So don't hold down too long, but sometimes it's not avoidable. And best color is obviously white because you get a diamond, and then pink. But both are fine. Second layout, you want to face right, so you don't want to press any of your D-pad. Press A to grab the red enemy and throw on top of this red enemy, and then depending on what you get, you go for red or orange. So you just react to the bomb color, and then you should be fine. Orange would be the best, and it really depends. Sometimes you want to do horizontal, sometimes you want to do vertical, but generally horizontal is pretty good. And you kind of throw it into the hole to force a good diamond. And that should be it for 4R. 5R we want to grab and then throw it on top of the other white pile, and then you can ignore this green bomb if you get a green bomb. If you get a white bomb, it's perfect. This is exactly what we want. Horizontal or vertical, it depends. You can go for a horizontal if you get a green. If you get white, you should always go for a vertical. You can also go for a vertical green, but it's a little bit slower. Try not to hold down here as well, because you don't want to get sniped by. You don't want to get two of the same color, 2 bombs of the same color. 5R second layout. We want to walk right this time. Grab this pink enemy and then try to do this movement to set up pink, and then try to force a teal diamond like that. If you get a teal bomb, you can also just go for a horizontal, or if you're getting this spawn right here, you can go for a special right there. You can even go for a vertical. There are a lot of options here, but try not to hold down again. It's better to keep it, keep the board as clean as possible. But the best thing would be to get a diamond, because it's the fastest way to clear everything. Okay, let's look into 6R. Alright, 6R, you always want to follow this script right here. I'm gonna show it off a couple of times. Blue and orange doesn't matter, both are fine. Try to not hold down too long when you kick, or else you're gonna get a double bomb, which is not good because you might get sniped. Always go for the horizontal. If you don't get this blue bomb position, you can always do a movement like that to throw it down here if it's an orange bomb. But yeah, always do the same movement. Just a muscle memory thing, script thing. Just follow the script. And again, making that diamond is really good. And that's it for 6R8. In this one, you want to walk right. It's always this opening for this layout, and stack up blue. And then you're gonna try to ignore green and try to get a blue bomb, which we got. And that's it. Always go for blue. Don't care about the green. Always go for that vertical diamond setup with blue, and hope that you don't get sniped. Very important that you have to control your down input. So I'm letting go of down, holding down, letting go, holding down, letting go. That's very important for this stage, and also very important for a lot of stages later. 7R, you want to walk right, kick this red enemy, and then react to the bomb. In this case we got blue, so we're gonna go for blue. And you're gonna see the color in time. So, oh, that's blue, so we're gonna go for blue, stack it up. Try to go for verticals instead of horizontals, because if you go for horizontals, you're gonna get a double bomb like that. So you can go for vertical horizontals, but I would advise to not go for horizontals. And then take your time. Don't predict the colors. Every single color is good, or like equally good. Maybe red is the best one, but just take your time. You have a lot of time here, and clear everything. There you go. Second layout, it's the same concept. You want to walk right, kick the object right in front of you, and then go from there. So in this case we got green, so I'm just gonna go for green. Try to stack it up. The higher you kill things, the less you have to hold down, which means you're not gonna get sniped. Every single color is good here. So if it's pink or red, you can still manage to do it. Sometimes you have to go for a horizontal, which is okay. Sometimes you get sniped, but don't stress it. Just try to clear everything and don't predict and don't hold down too long. And you should be fine. Alright, 8R, we want to grab to the right and then try to set up white as soon as possible and react to the bomb. Now every single color here is very easy to use. So if you don't get white, you should be fine. You don't have to stress too much. As long as you do this opening, it's quite good because you have these white enemies waiting for a white bomb, and then as soon as you get that white bomb, you get a diamond, which is really good. But try to get a diamond with the white. If not, just go for the clear. Alright, in this one you want to do the same thing. You want to grab to the right and stack these oranges and hope for an orange bomb, which we got in this case. If you don't get an orange bomb, let's say red bomb, that's fine. Just gonna go for the clear. Diamonds or clearing is good. If you get teal, usually you want to get a horizontal setup like that, but definitely orange would be the best. If that's teal, just go for an horizontal if you can. Try not to get sniped. If you get sniped, you can back it up. If not, just take a 3 like that, and you should be fine. Yellow's that's definitely the best color. Teal is not too bad as well if you can do it. Yeah, and again, try to not hold down too long. I'm gonna repeat that quite a lot, but it's very important because you don't want to get sniped. I'm gonna get sniped here. No, okay. And yeah, and that's it for 8R. This one is straightforward. You want to walk right, and then grab this blue to set up blue. That's usually my opening, and then I react to the bomb that I get. And then now you can go for blue or for white. Both are very good. Always go for the horizontal, don't stack them up. If it's white at the very start, you kind of do something like this. And that's it. Green is not a good color. You usually want to ignore it or try to get a 3 in a row, which is okay. But yeah, that's usually my opening. Blue and white are perfectly fine. You can also stack it up, but it's gonna be it's always horizontal, except for this case when it drops on the far left. In this one we want to grab and put this red enemy on the other one and try to go for red. But before that you wanna react to the bomb, and if you don't get red, especially when you get red on the right side, you're just gonna ignore it. You're not gonna stack it up here on the left. But if it's pink, you can go for a horizontal, and that's a diamond as well. And then go from there. If it's orange, you can reset that and then go for orange if you want. It's a little bit more tricky, and I don't like it as much with this setup at least. And if it's red, you can stack it up here. As long as the red bomb is on the left or the middle, you can make it work. If it's on the far right, I would just ignore it. So that's kind of how you want to do it. Diamonds are very good in this one, and very easy to get. And depending on what color you go for, it's horizontal or vertical. Okay, 10R. In this layout, this is the worst one. You wanna face right, grab this orange enemy, and do this movement so that you have this layout. And then you're gonna react to the bomb. So if it's white, you're gonna try to clear this. Now you can get sniped, but that can happen. There's nothing you can do about it with this setup. And then try to get a diamond and just go. The best color is orange, because if you get orange, you can go for a quick diamond, and again hope hopefully we don't get sniped. Blue is something we just completely ignore. You can go for a single like that, but yeah, just take that single and that's it. The pink, you're always gonna do this opening, by the way. Always do this opening. If it's pink, you can do something like that, and then clear pink if you can. Yeah, and that's basically it. Try to get an orange bomb if you can. Go for a diamond. If not, just try to be very safe in this stage. The stage is not easy. Try to clear everything. Don't stress out things too much, and don't hold down too long again, because you don't want to get sniped. The method to clear here is usually diagonal, but you can also use horizontals, especially for the orange one. And like in this case, you can just easily go for a horizontal. This is a stage where you usually don't go for vertical, or not as much. Here you want to grab and put this orange on the other one, and then go for whatever you get. So in this case we got pink, so we're gonna go for pink, and then teal, and let's see, orange, and then the red. Red would be the best because you would get a diamond, which is nice. So the setup allows us to go for almost everything. Like teal is a little bit far away, but there's sometimes you have to go for a diagonal here, but usually it's a vertical or horizontal clear. Yeah, this is how you would do red, and just stack them up. If it's pink or teal, I mean there are multiple solutions, but this is definitely the better 10R. Just try to not hold down too long. Getting snipes here is can be very painful. But red is the best, and then whatever color comes is fine for us. As long as you remember to do this opening, you should be fine. 11R, we want to grab this orange enemy and set up a triangle setup right here. Best scenario would be a white bomb or a teal bomb. The best thing you want to do here is to ignore orange and go for teal or white clears. So just like that. And then you can get sniped at the end, but it doesn't matter as long as you don't get sniped at the start of the stage. So try not to hold down too long here. If this is pink, you can do something like that. You can also do orange at the very beginning. This is also a triangle setup if you see orange at the very beginning. I personally don't like it, but you can go for it as well. Might be easy to go for. And yeah, very important to clear things in this one. In this layout, we want to walk right. We don't want to grab this blue enemy, so we want to walk one tile and then grab this pink enemy to set up this triangle setup. And then we're aiming for red and blue. So in this case I got pink, so I'm just gonna throw it away. I don't need it. That's perfect. Blue is awesome. I got sniped, but we can fix it. And then the next thing would be to go for red. And there you go, that's it. Try to clear things. Don't go for diamonds here. You can if you're desperate or if you got sniped multiple times, it's fine, but it's gonna be a little bit slow. If this is red at the start, you can also go for vertical here. I like to go for diagonal, but it's really up to you. Diagonal is very easy here. You can just do something like that. Yeah, that's it. 12R, we want to grab the left thing. So I'm gonna press left, grab this pink enemy, and then go for teal. And if it's teal, it's perfect. If it's red, you can grab this red enemy and throw it to the left. So let's say it's red, and it's all about the clearing in this stage. You can go for a diamond, but you have to be good with your movement. It's gonna take some time to get used to it, but there you go. That's a diamond, but it's not necessary in this stage. You can go for it though. With this setup, you're covering pink and red. Pink is okay still, but you're covering red and teal. But again, you can go for horizontal or vertical setup for this diamond, pink diamond setup. As long as you're able to react to this first bomb, then you should be okay. Sometimes you get orange. I would just recommend to completely ignore it. Orange is very far down, as you can see here. Like it's at the very bottom. So I would just ignore it and try to get another bomb. Okay, this one you want to grab right again. Grab right, fall down, put it on top of this pink enemy, and then you're gonna see this next bomb. So if this is red, you're gonna do something like this, depending on where it spawns. Try to clear red. If you get green, that's very good because that's gonna be a diamond. Now be careful, you can get sniped. So if you get sniped, you can always back it up and do something like that, and then put the snipe bomb right in this spot, so you're able to clear it. If it's white, that one is a little bit tricky. If it drops in the middle, it's very easy, but if it drops on the left or right, you might get sniped again. So you have to be careful here. If you want to even go for it, you don't need to go for it. Pink is very easy. Just go for the vertical, and that's it. Diamonds are very good. Clearing is also very good. But if you can't go for the diamonds, just try to do something like that. That's also fine. And then horizontal or verticals, no diagonals in this one. Usually, that's not something you want to go for in this stage. 13R, you're gonna do the same thing. Grab the first enemy on the right side and hope for pink. Pink is the best color because you can do diagonal setup. Be careful, you will always have that one pink enemy left, but it's still the best way. Usually we don't want to have that, but in this scenario, in this stage, it's okay to have it. If you get orange, there's a triangle setup that you can go for right here. That's gonna clear orange. I can show it off here, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Blue, I would completely ignore. Red, there's a way to do it. Something like that. That's gonna be a diagonal setup. It's gonna clear red. But you don't have to do that. You can also ignore red if you feel like that's just too much work. But yeah, yeah, try to get that diamond at the start or like in the first couple of bombs. If not, just try to clear everything one by one as fast as possible. And yeah, but I would recommend doing this opening right here. In this layout, you want to grab this white enemy and then you're gonna react to the bomb. So this might be white, which is not a big deal. You're just gonna kick that, kill the 3 enemies, and then go from there, trying to get a diamond off pink or orange. These colors are like the best because you get diamonds, and it's a lot of work. So gotta be careful here. You might get sniped. No matter what you're trying to do, you usually gonna get a second bomb here. Just gotta be cautious because you can repair some of these snipes, but it might also be very overwhelming and stressful, and you might make a lot of mistakes and lose more time. So gotta be careful. Usually we don't do diagonals here. We do horizontals or verticals. You can go for blue as well, but again, it requires a lot of movement like that, and you're always gonna get that second bomb. So definitely be careful. And yeah, we want to do vertical or horizontal diamonds if we can. If not, just go for the clear. Like take it easy. In 14R, we are going to the left. So we're not walking, but we're gonna grab the left enemy like that, and then I like to stack it up like that because I don't have to hold down too long. Again, these mechanics are very important to not get a double bomb. Red is also good because we want to clear red as soon as possible, because if you make a mistake, usually if you get a double bomb like that, that's bad. If you're getting Wario face, that would be very bad. Typically you're not gonna see Wario face in this stage because it's a very simple stage. So even mistakes are okay. But these colors, these enemies, they go from red to white, and so you gotta be careful. Usually you go for vertical in this case, in this scenario, in this layout, but you can also do horizontal, especially at the end. It's fine. Try not to go for diamonds here because it doesn't make sense. Red and green are the good colors. If you get any of the other colors, you can also manage to do it. Just try to do these BB setups. You should be fine. Same thing here. We want to go left, but this time we actually fall down. We don't want to grab, so walk off this ledge, grab the two blues, and make a stack. And the best color would be blue because again, these are double colored enemies, so we don't want to have them on screen. But just very simple. Just react to the bombs. If you get sniped, it's okay. Happens sometimes, but yeah, just go for whatever you get, and you should be okay. Vertical is definitely the way to go. BB inputs to make your life easier, so that you don't have to deal with like double bombs that are like that. Like I just messed up. And stack up is also good. Yeah, that's it for 14 on. We're gonna grab this pink enemy and trade the position with the white enemy, and hope for a pink bomb. And that was pretty good. Yeah, and then you just go from there. If you don't get pink here, if you get orange, it's really good as well, because you can change to a vertical diamond setup, and yeah, clear everything. Very strong as well. If you get white, I would recommend to either ignore or just, you know, kill these two enemies diagonally. But it's gonna destroy the orange setup a little bit. It's gonna fall down like that, and you would have to set it up again. So my advice, just either do it from the right side. If it drops on the right side, just kill the two whites on the right, or just ignore it. You can also go for red. Red is also very good, but you'd have to work for it, and you have to be very careful not to get sniped. So maybe too stressful for some, maybe too much work, too much effort and movement. But yeah, diamonds are really good in this one as well. And if you can't do that, just go for the clear. But remember the setup at the start. Just grab this setup pink and orange, and go from there. So in this case, we're gonna do the same opening. Gonna grab this teal, and then walk to the left to create this pile, this setup, just in case we get pink. Sorry, teal. And then if you get blue, you can go for a vertical setup as well. Be careful for no accidents. Can happen very quick. And if you see green, you can just abandon teal as well. Teal is very easy to set up afterwards anyway, so it's not a big deal. And there's the green. That's how you want to set up horizontal green. If you get white, it's bad. It's very bad. Just ignore it or do something about it, but don't stress it. Definitely don't stress it. Blue and teal and green are the colors that you want to go for. And in this case, there's no easy clear. So you really want to get diamonds here if you want to go fast. And yeah, vertical or horizontal in this case, in this layout. 16R. You're gonna grab this pink, and then you're gonna kick it to the right. That's the opening for this layout. Always kick it. So if it's pink, you're gonna walk to the left. It's gonna be very slow, I know, but it's gonna make sense. I mean, you can get trolled like that, but usually you get a good diamond. But it's worth it. It's worth it. So kick it. If it's red, you're just gonna do that. So you got pink set up and red set up. Well, pink kind of. If you get a white bomb, I wouldn't do it. I would just ignore it. If you manage to get it, like, it's not that hard to go for it, but you're gonna have one enemy left on the ground. You don't want to do that. So just ignore white. Go for pink and red, and you should be fine. Vertical pink or diagonal red, and get a diamond. And yeah, not too bad. This stage is not too bad. Here you want to grab again. Grab on the right side, and hope for an orange bomb. Red and teal are not that great to go for a diamond unless you get a double bomb, and this is the case. And otherwise, just try to get an orange bomb. And if you don't get an orange bomb, use the red and the teal to just clear things, like, easily. Just don't stress it. It's one by one by one. And at some point you're gonna get an orange, or maybe not. That can happen as well, but you're basically done here. And yeah, I would recommend to go for a diamond vertically, so no horizontal. I mean, you could do horizontal, but definitely I would definitely recommend going for a vertical in this scenario, in this layout. Okay. 17R, you want to react to what you get and try to clear these bombs as soon as possible before you get a second bomb. I like to stack things up here so that you get explosions, possibly as high as possible, so you can skip getting a second bomb, like prevent from getting a second bomb. So hold down. Don't try not to hold down too long. So I'm just not holding down here. So I only hold down if I really need to. And then yeah, that's 17R. This is the second layout, basically the same thing, but the colors, the stacks are a little bit different. You're just gonna do the same thing here. Try to not hold down too long. Try to clear everything as soon as possible without getting a second bomb drop. I'm getting really lucky because I'm getting the bomb colors that's very at the top of the stack. Yeah. In this stage, in this layout specifically, you want to walk right, like that, into this pit, and then you want to stack up these enemies, and then if you can wait. See if you're so if you're too slow, you can always wait there and see what color, what bomb you're gonna get. I recommend going for this diamond chain because you don't want to clear blue. It's very slow. So if you're too slow, you can always do this. Now if you're getting blue, you can go for a diamond chain, but it takes a lot of time, and if you get sniped, you can always do that. So again, you can also, if you get orange, like, you should be definitely fast enough. If you're green, you can go fast enough, but it's very tough. Like that. And if you have to, then you have to. Just clear. But yeah, you got double colored enemies in this, so it's very annoying if you mess up. Try not to mess up. Try always go for the diamond, walk to the right, and you should be good. Green and orange are definitely the colors that you want. In this layout, you want to face left and grab that red enemy, and then you want to see an orange or a pink. Usually you should be able to see this bomb as soon as possible before you do your next move. So in this case I got orange, which is good. You go for a vertical, and then try to clear this if you can. If not, don't bother with it. You only have red left. So if this is pink, you should be going for a horizontal like that. And again, try not to stress out. You're probably gonna get sniped because of horizontal setups and the board being so low. So don't worry about it too much. Just try to go for this opening. If you get red, I would suggest you just ignore it or try not to get an explosion out of it. But yeah, if you get pink, again, try to go for horizontal. If it drops on the right side, it's obviously bad. You can try to go for it. You can also take it slow. Yeah, try to get this red diamond. It's really good. And try not to mess up, because double colored enemies are very hard to deal with. But that's my opening. In this 19R layout, you want to grab on to the left side. So turn around, grab this pink, and throw it on top of this pink. And we're gonna ignore everything. I mean, we can destroy stuff in the way. Well, the goal, my opening here is to get this pink stack ready. And now you can go for anything else. So in case you get blue, you can, as long as you don't destroy this pink stack, and you should be fine. And that's it. Yeah. Let me try again. So if you get blue, you can just destroy this to have some space. You can also react to the bomb. So if you're getting white, you can go for a diamond here. And pink should be stacked up anyways, because it's very close to each other. Don't worry about getting sniped too much. It's gonna happen probably. So just try to spawn bombs as much as possible. If you're getting sniped, doesn't matter anymore. Don't stress it. Remember the opening and go for this pink stack diamond. And yeah. 19R second layout. What we want to do in this one is quite the opposite. So instead of turning around and grabbing the thing on the ground, the pink one, we're gonna grab to the right, fall down and throw it on top of this teal. So we have this huge diagonal diamond clear set up, and then the rest should be simple enough. Just try to clear everything without spawning too many bombs. If you're getting pink, there's a setup where you can do right there. That's a triangle setup, and you're gonna clear 4 enemies at the same time. This red enemy is gonna fall down, but you can still manage to set it up. I would ignore orange if it drops on the right side. I would clear these 2 orange if it drops on the left side or middle. But yeah, the goal is to get the diamond in the red from the red diagonal. But at some point you have to concede, because you're not gonna get. Sometimes you just don't get it, and then that happens. Just bad luck. You just go clear everything as soon as possible, as much as possible. So yeah, this should always be your opening. If you get teal, just hold down and go for orange or basically anything but teal. In this one, you walk right after grabbing this orange enemy. Make sure to have a hole, so you can go for the orange clear. Clearing is definitely the best in this stage. Not much worse is going for a diamond with red. You're gonna have, so in case this is a red bomb, you're gonna do something like that, and then you are ready for that red bomb. Get that diamond, and then you should be almost done. If you're getting green, I would suggest you throw the green, like in this case, to the right. not to the left, because the left's gonna destroy the orange setup and the red diamond setup. You can still go for red afterwards if it happens. You do a horizontal, but it's not advised to destroy orange, because orange is like the best in slot in this case. If you get blue, you can clear these two blues. I would just ignore it, because it's just extra work and it's gonna lose you time because you're not holding down. So go for the red diamond if you can. Go for the orange. That's the must. That's the best. If not, go for the red. Get a diamond and go from there. In this layout, you want to grab this red enemy and walk to the right and react to what bomb you get. Typically, if you get a bad bomb, what I recommend is to go for red. So this is a red clear setup. That's how you can clear all this these red enemies. If you get snipe, you can go for a diamond even. So I advise to, if you don't want to worry about the stage, just go for this same setup every single time. And again, if you're getting a double red, let me try and get it. You can go for a diamond if it spawns in your lap like that. But in this case, I obviously would not have done that. There's a setup for teal that you can go for, but I don't recommend that. It's gonna be very tough to do and takes a lot of time, but it still gets you to a clear, which is very good. Clearing here is very nice because you have a lot of enemies with you have a lot of enemy types with 5 objects on screen, so that's always a little bit annoying. I would recommend to just, if you can, just do that and go for red. The other best in slot is green. You can just go for green like that. If you get green, I would advise to just react to what you're getting, but I think red is like the best here, especially if your movement is not that fast. But going for green is also fine. Getting a diamond is always nice, and yeah. In this one, you want to trade these enemies. You want to walk right and after grabbing this green enemy and go for a diamond. There are 3 setups that are very easy to go for. You just want to react to what you're getting. Very important, this one, you're gonna have 1 enemy left most likely. So if I get orange, I would have 1 orange enemy on the left. If I get white, I would do something like this. And if I get green, obviously, it's what I just did. Yeah, you can clear orange. You cannot clear white and green, but you can clear orange. This is how you do it. So you can just ignore everything else and just go for orange. That's also a viable strat like that. And then you just try to clear everything until you get orange. That's also very, very viable, but if you're not getting orange, it's gonna be a time loss. So gotta be careful. See, like in this case, I don't get orange at all. It's actually the worst because it's my last thing that I'm clearing. So yeah, always do this setup at the start, and then in this spot right here, you want to react to what you're getting. So green, you go left, you do this movement. Orange, you do this movement, and white, you're gonna do this movement. Diagonal or vertical is the way to go in this one, and again, try to get a diamond because it's very powerful in this stage. In this layout, you want to walk left, grab this red enemy, and as soon as you're spawning on top of this red enemy, so as soon as you land on this red enemy, you're gonna see what bomb you're gonna get. Orange and green are not good, red and blue are what we want in this case. We want to get a diamond here. I recommend to, if you get blue, I recommend to go for a horizontal blue. So this is what it looks like. This is how I like to do it. You can also go for a vertical. but it's gonna be, depending on the bomb spawn, it's gonna be slower or faster. You have to see, you have to kind of like improvise and see what's better. If you get red, that's obviously the best. You can just go for this diagonal diamond setup, and then clear the diamond and go from there. Maybe get another diamond if you want. So diagonally or horizontally. Diagonal red or horizontal blue. And again, the other colors are not good. You can try to do some stuff, but it's gonna be too slow. You don't want it. So yeah. So in this layout, we want to walk left after grabbing the steel. So grab the steel, walk left, throw this away, and then hopefully we get pink, like in this case. And then you can still go for teal or blue diamond, which is really good. If you don't get pink, let's say you get orange like this, I would just ignore it. You can try to do something like that, but it's gonna destroy your pink setup. Now you can, with good movement, you can still make it. You can still do it without getting sniped, but it's very tough. I would not advise doing it unless you're really good at this game. Blue is also kind of bad. I would suggest doing something like this, if this was a blue, because it's not gonna destroy our pink setup. Pink is very important. If you're not getting pink, wait for teal. So if you're getting, if you get teal, you can always do this vertical setup like that, and go for teal diamond. That's your backup plan. So always go for this pink, always do this opening, and let's say, oh no, I'm not getting pink. You can always wait until you get pink or teal, and then yeah, that's should be your plan for this stage. This one is very simple because you're always going to do the same thing. You're always going to do this this setup here and hope for a red like that. It's going to be a very good clear, and you're going to have a lot of options afterwards. So you can go for green diamond, you can go for blue diamond, you can go for basically anything you want. Your opening is turning left and grabbing this green, and then start. There are multiple solutions how to do this, but start digging and get that red enemy. However you want to do it is up to you. As long as you don't get a third bomb, you should be fine. This could be a red bomb. If that's the case, you're gonna do something like this. Now that orange bomb is in a horrible position, so you can get owned. I would suggest you just go, and then go from here. Go for a green diamond or a blue diamond afterwards. If you get anything else but red, I would suggest you still do this, but you can clear some stuff like orange or green is also fine. So you don't have to sit here and wait the entire time. You can still do stuff, but just be cautious. Try not to destroy this setup. At some point you're gonna destroy a lot of things, and then you can just concede on the setup. But I would suggest to just wait at least a couple of bombs until you just go. That's my opening for this stage, for this layout. This stage is very hard. I grab this red enemy, throw it on top of this pink enemy, and then go from there. So usually when I'm landing on the ground, I'm waiting for the bomb to spawn to see what I get. So in this case, I get green. I try to get a green green diamond here. The way how I do it is, in case I get sniped, I can back it up, but you don't have to do this. You can just try to clear one by one there, which is definitely something you want to do in this stage. Try not to hold down too long and be as clean as possible. Don't spawn two bombs at the same time like I just did, and then you should be able to beat Wario. Very, very tough stage. If you get pink, you can go for a vertical or horizontal, depending on where the bomb spawns. If you get red, you're gonna do this, and you just put red on top of the red stack. And if you get orange, this is where I would definitely do a diagonal here. And then blue's kind of in the, blue is kind of at the bottom, but you can just grab this green and then you have this hole. Again, try to clear every single color without having too many bombs on screen. Try not to hold down too long. That's, especially in this case, in this layout, very important. If you can, go for a green diamond. If not, just go for a 2. This layout is a little bit better. So your movement should always be this. You're gonna throw this blue enemy to the right. You can either do this, or you can throw it on top of the stack already. And then react to the bomb that you're getting. Try, again, not to hold down too long. So this is pink, we're gonna go for pink. I try to sort everything out. So blue to blue, red to red, orange to orange, and green to green. So again, react to the color. If this is orange, just do that. If it's red, it's right there. But don't try to do something like this. I mean, you can also get sniped. You can do this, but it's a little bit slow. You get sniped, and yeah, probability of you getting sniped and messing up with that movement is very high. So I wouldn't recommend that, but you can do that. Green, obviously, open up the hole, and pink is the same thing. Just open up the hole, and you should be fine. Try to stack up, so you don't have to hold down for too long like that. So in that case, you're not gonna get a double bomb. Not the easy stage, but try to always do this opening and try to have 2 blue stacks like that, and you should be fine. Remember, red turns into white and blue turns into teal. And you don't want to have red or blue going into warrior phase. So in case you're getting to warrior mode, try to put emphasis on clearing red and blue on screen. This one's a little bit easier again. You have red, white, and pink. The best color to go for is red. Diagonal always. So your movement is to walk off this ledge, grab this red enemy, and throw it on top of this, and react to the bomb. So if it's red, you're gonna do something like this. If it's pink, you can just go for pink like that. Very simple. And if it's white, you're gonna. This is a little bit more tricky, but something like that. Remember that if you go for pink or white, this can happen. You only have 1 enemy left after going for pink and white, which is why red is a little bit better to go for. So if you're getting red, that's really good. That's the best bomb in slot. But pink and white are good as well. Just try to not do too much with orange. Orange is not that great in this case. So always red or pink or white. In this layout, you want to grab the blue enemy on the right side and go for blue. So if this is blue, we're going to do this movement. Go for a vertical in this case, like that. If it's red, we're going to stop ourselves and go throw it on top of this right blue enemy. And we're going to try to do this setup right there. If it's green, you can go for a vertical. There are a lot of solutions. You can go vertical, you can also go for a diagonal, which is very good. I can't throw this down, but just imagine this red bomb would be a green bomb, and you do something like that. Diagonal or vertical is fine. Or if you get orange, you need to get used to this movement. It's a little bit tricky. So you throw it on top of that, and you do something like this. You throw it down. That's the diagonal setup. So any color is good. Always go for the diamond if possible, and you should be able to do so. However you want to do it is perfectly fine, as long as you get that diamond in the stage. One more thing to note for 24R, both layouts, you can hold down at the very beginning until the fairy moves away like that, and you're gonna get a double bomb. and that's an extra resource that you can use to set up things easier. Like I don't need 4 enemies in a row. I can also use 2 bombs and 3 enemies. It's not recommended. It's nice if you want to do it, but you don't have to do this. It's just another thing you can do. There are going to be stages later where like really recommend doing it, but in this one you can. It's optional. So hold down at the very beginning. Always do the same opening, and then you see you got two opening bombs. Okay, 25 is very tough. This is something you should always do. You should always go for orange. It's the best color, and you get a diamond, and hopefully a red or blue diamond, because that would be the best in this case. You got these double colored enemies. They turn into a second color, which you don't want to do. There are 2 setups. You can go for this setup right there, but that's not optimal because it's harder for you to go for pink or green. So instead, I would recommend to go for a bottom setup like that. And now you can sort out green and pink at the same time. So if it is green, you can clear green. If it's pink, you can clear pink. Very, very strong setup. You can also try to clear red and blue as soon as possible. I would not advise that because the bomb drops are too random. Only do that if you really are out of options and if you kind of messed up your setups and stuff. But yeah, usually it's a vertical or a horizontal. I would suggest to go for vertical always in this case. Now I triggered some things, which is very bad because you have a lot of colors on screen, which we don't want. We want to clear as many colors as possible before we get a diamond. So again, always do this opening. Try to not trigger anything. Try to sort out the colors. Try to have green and pink. So you're always gonna be ready whenever you get a green, pink, or orange bomb. And then if you're getting blue, just catch these bombs and try to avoid triggering a new color like that. And again, so we have 3 colors left. I didn't get sniped, and boom. So that should be your plan. And if something goes messy, try to clear red and blue as soon as possible before going into Wario phase, as that is something you definitely don't want because Wario can drop you an additional blue or red enemy. So this is the 25R, the second layout. We want to do this movement at the very start. Grab this green enemy, drop it on top of the orange stack. It's the same opening. If it's pink, we're gonna do something different here. We're gonna not go for we're not gonna go for orange. We're gonna try to clear pink as soon as possible. You might get sniped here, but you can grab this pink enemy and throw it on top as well to repair it. But otherwise, always go for orange. Always do this opening. You can also ignore pink. If that's too much movement, you can also ignore pink. But I recommend to at least try to do that setup. But again, orange is the best thing you can do here. And then you have green and orange at the same time set up. And try to clear green if you can, or pink if you can, before going for a diamond to increase the probability of getting a good diamond. And yeah, there are multiple solutions to this. You can do diagonal, vertical, or horizontal. Usually it's a vertical or a diagonal. What I like to do is also something like this. See, I got sniped here, but that's fine as well. And then you can still go for orange. Oh, I got pink. So just go for the diagonal if you can. Yeah, try to avoid triggering red or blue as soon as possible. Go for orange, and always do this opening. It's gonna save you a lot of time, especially if you get a good diamond. In this one, you want to go for any color, react to the color that you're getting. The opening is the same, so always go right and grab the this orange enemy. And then if it's teal, you go for this diagonal setup. Always get a diamond, because diamonds are very, very strong in this one. If it's blue, you're gonna throw this blue and go for a horizontal setup. If it's green, green is the toughest one to set up. It's a diagonal. You're gonna do something like this. And it's gonna take some time, but you should be able to make it before getting that third color, the third bomb. And orange is also very easy. You see this diagonal is already there, and that's it. If you have to run over and grab something because the bomb spawn is kind of bad, it's not a big deal because you cannot get sniped in this stage. You're not going for a diamond setup that clears the diamond as well. You are just going for a diamond. So don't worry about it. Take your time and go for them. Yeah, just go after getting that first diamond, because a lot of things are way easier after you clear that first color. In this layout, we actually want to go left, and after grabbing this red enemy, so grab this red enemy and trade and grab this blue enemy, so kind of trade their positions. And then if you get blue, the diagonal is set up, so it's very easy to go for. And if it's red, whoops, if it's red, you're just gonna go for a vertical here. So just wait and then just slam it. If it's orange, so you can go for any color in this one as well, but orange and pink are definitely less good than red and blue. Red and blue are definitely the better colors. So if it's orange, you just do that horizontal. Let me show it off again. So it's orange, so I'm gonna do something like that. And if it's pink, we're gonna do a diagonal setup. This is how it looks like. There you go. That's the diagonal setup. Always go for the diamond. Don't care about the snipe, because you cannot get sniped in this one. Just set things up. Get a diamond as soon as possible. Diagonals are very strong here. Or any solutions. As long as you get that diamond, you're fine. In 26R in both layouts, you also can do a double bomb setup at the very beginning. So always do the same opening. And then it's very useful in this one because you can even get a double, a diamond chain or a double diamond. Very RNG dependent, but it's an extra resource, so I definitely recommend doing it in 26. But again, be cautious, because you're gonna have one more object in the way, and if you don't feel like this is useful for you, then definitely don't do it. It's still very optional. Alright, in this layout we got new enemy types. These guys are not getting destroyed by one-time explosions, so you need to explode them, let them explode twice in a row. So if I drop a red bomb, they're not dead yet. And at some point they are going to be normal again, so you have to be careful and be fast. In this stage we want to go for pink. So I'm going to grab this pink, and then be careful, you can get sniped here. And then the next one would be green, which we got. And that's beautiful. You can also go for green here. So when you do this movement right here, you're gonna see what bomb you're gonna get. And if it's green, you can also go for a green diamond, which is even better. Try to be careful because you can get sniped here. Repairing is sometimes very tough, but you can do it like that. Orange, I would just ignore. I would just keep going for green or pink. You can choose. You can also wait here. So if this is orange, I would still go for pink, and I can transition to green. Like if that's green, I can still transition very easily. A backup here would be red. So if you see a red bomb here, blue bomb obviously is not good. You don't want to do it, but you don't want to do anything. But if it's green, I suggest you go for red here. If it's red, I suggest you go for red. And if you get a double red bomb, you can drop it down here. It's a combo into a clear into a diamond. So very strong. So again, it's red. So I'm just gonna do this movement. And if it's a double red, you can just do something like that. That's gonna be very strong. Yeah, again, we want to get red or blue diamonds. Diamond chains are very, very strong here as well. So if you see them, they definitely appear. So you should be able to see them if you practice them enough. Very, very strong. Other than that, try to avoid getting red or blue into Wario face. So if you know you're too slow or you messed up, try to clear red and blue as soon as possible if you can. Diamonds, again, are very, very strong, so that's your main priority here. Or clearing pink as well. And then going for a diamond afterwards. So in this layer, we're gonna grab this red enemy and trade position. But after looking at the bomb. So in the case that we get orange, we can do this, and that's really good because this red enemy is gonna drop down and we can easily go for a red diamond. Again, we need two red bombs to do so. If we see blue here, this is what I like to do. I like to go for blue here. And what you can do is also like wait a little bit until you see a double blue. But you don't have to go for blue. It's a little bit more advanced. So I didn't get blue bomb. So what you can do is just wait until you see a double bomb like that. So I got a double bomb in red, and then I go. If you don't want to go for blue, I definitely recommend doing this movement. This movement is very strong because, again, if you get orange, that one's gonna drop. Try to not hold down too long. This is a stage where it's very important to not hold down too long. So in this case, we got orange. I'm trying not to force two bombs at the same time. And there you go, that's it. Very clean stage. So this movement, and then you can also stack it up just to avoid getting a double bomb. You can also ignore red as well. Just try to clear stuff as soon as possible until you get a double blue or a double red. And if that's the case, you can finally go for a diamond. Alright, in 28, very simple stage, we want to get a diamond. So the first thing you want to do is, again, the same thing, grab this white enemy and go for pink. In this case, we got pink, so perfect. Red is also very strong, so if you get red, you're gonna do this movement right here and go for a diagonal as well. The other thing you can do is go for white. So if you're seeing, you always want to react to the bomb. So if you're seeing white, you can go for a white horizontally, like that. And yeah, the only color that's kind of bad, and you can go for a diagonal orange, but I would not advise it because it's just takes too much time. I would just clear something and wait for a white, red, or pink bomb. Okay, in this one you can go left and go for pink, red, or green, like that. If it's red, like just react to the bomb. If it's red, you do that. There are multiple solutions, so don't worry if you do something like different like that. That's fine as well. It's just gonna be a little bit slower, but don't. As long as you get that diamond, you're fine. You don't have to do it fast as well. You can get sniped. It doesn't matter. We're not going for clears here. You can also go for green. So let's say that's green. So you can do something like that. Walking right here, like grabbing right, is also good. That makes green faster, and you can also go for pink or red. So pink would be something like that, and red would be something like that. Okay, red would be probably a little bit more problematic, but you can still manage. I guess a vertical would be good. Also, another thing, you can go for multiple diamonds at the same time. Don't worry about getting bad luck. You usually can manage, and it's gonna be very fast. So let's say, oh, I got pink. Oh, I got red, so I'm gonna do pink, and I'm gonna do red at the same time, like that. Now you can get owned, but it's very rare. that you cannot do anything. Like even if you get 2 diamonds at the same time, usually they are very nearby and you can repair. If you're scared, you don't have to do it. You can do diamonds one by one. But diagonal setups is the way to go in this one. They are very, very strong. 28R, you can also do the double bombs setup. So holding down until the fairy moves away to get a double bomb and an extra resource. And in this one, again, so many options to go for a diamond. Always go for the same opening, but I definitely like going for a double bomb if I remember in this case, because it can be very, very useful. Again, still optional. You don't have to go for it. All right, the 29 only has one layout, and it's this one. So you only have to deal with this layout. This layout is very, very good. You can go for any color, and I recommend holding down at the very start to spawn a double bomb. So holding down, and you can go right or left. It doesn't matter. It's up to you. I go right. So but anyhow works fine. So this is why I like to do a double bomb spawn. I definitely recommend this because orange bomb would have been very slow. I would have to go left and grab it. I would have to do this, and it's just gonna be very slow. But since I held down at the very beginning, I'm seeing the second bomb very fast, so I can react to it. Go for a diamond very quickly. This one is a diamond stage, so you definitely want to do diamonds. You can also do diamond chains in this one. And I also like going for multiple diamonds at the same time. But that's up to you if you want to do it or not. But just keep doing diamonds, and you should be done with the stage very soon. Oh, don't do that. Half tile. Yeah, if you get blue, you go for a diagonal. Let me do it again. So something like this. You get blue. If you get orange, I recommend go for the vertical setup on the right side, like that. The green bomb is very good because you can just do this diagonal green, and red you should be able to dig out. Like that. Red is definitely the worst of the colors to go for. Yeah. So remember to hold down at the very beginning of 29R. It's gonna give you an extra bomb, and you can use it to get a fast diamond. So you want to grab right, fall down, and then put it on top of the green enemy, and then react to the bomb spawn. In this stage and most of these next couple of stages, you want to grab right, and you also want to hold down to at the very start. Release as soon as you see the fairy moves. So I'm releasing right there, and see I'm getting a second bomb right away, and that's going to be very important. We got 5 colors in this stage. White is the one that you don't want to see, and so in case I get a white bomb at the very start, I'm going to get a second bomb, and hopefully it's not white. Which is it can happen. It's very rare. So pink is the best one. What you want to do is you want to go for again, depending on the bomb spawn again, but you want to do a diagonal setup like that. Green is a vertical, so you want to do the setup right here. Red. Oh, it's red? Okay, we're gonna go for a horizontal movement. Like that. That's how you wanna go for red. Usually. Again, bomb spawns can be different, so you might have to figure it out what to do. And we got teal. Whoops. Teal, I think, this one is obvious. It's gonna be diagonal, like that. But sometimes the bomb spawns are a little bit different, and you know it can be tricky at times. So like doing this movement is also really good, because when it drops on the far left, you don't have to climb up like that, or you don't have to worry about clearing something accidentally or doing something like this. You know, it's gonna be awkward when the bomb drops on the left. So I recommend, you know, setting it up like that. So then you can just throw it into the middle. So here you want to grab right, fall down, react to the bomb, like that. Hold down at the very start to get a second bomb. We got 5 colors. Teal is the worst one. You cannot get a diamond easily with this one, so we kind of want to ignore it or hope that we don't get 2 teal bombs at the very start. So the best color would be pink. You're gonna do this movement, see pink, and then you're gonna go for a horizontal. Very easy setup, very fast. Same thing with green. Green is very easy as well. Gonna go for this diagonal setup. Boom, just like that. We got a diamond. And you're gonna leave 2 green enemies behind, just like pink. If you go for a pink, I think you even leave like 3 enemies behind. 3, 4, yeah. So that's really good. What we don't want to have is to have 1 enemy behind, or leave 1 enemy behind, which happens if you go for a diagonal or a vertical setup for blue. So this is the setup for blue. Kind of slow. You're gonna have 1 enemy left of blue, and it's kind of you're gonna go for a diamond anyways. It doesn't matter, but it's a little bit slow. Same thing for orange. Now I recommend going for a diagonal if the bomb spawns on the far right. Same thing for blue. If the bomb spawns far right, you're gonna go for a blue, although blue is a little bit awkward, but you can do it still. But if not, if the bomb doesn't spawn on the right, I suggest you go for a vertical setup for blue and orange. So that's blue, and this is orange. This is gonna be a little bit slow, but as long as you get the diamond, you're good. Don't stress out the snipes or anything. It's gonna happen, but it doesn't matter. Like, snipes don't matter here in this case. We want to go for a diamond as soon as possible, and that's it. Okay, there's a lot to unfold here, and I'm trying to talk very fast, so hopefully you guys understand. So first thing, we don't want to hold down to spawn an extra resource. We don't want to do that. It's bad. Second, combos are real strong to delay Wario phase, because you most likely gonna see Wario phase unless you get a good diamond. Diamond chains are very useful. If you see one, go for it. And if you want to how to do it, just watch some of my PBs, because I definitely do diamond chains in this one if I see them. Double colored enemies. You got these reds, they turn into white, and you got these blue enemies, they turn into teal. That's for the start. So this is the first method. This is probably the easiest one. So what we want to do is we want to grab this pink, throw it on top of the orange. We don't care about any of these bomb drops. This is a setup. So this is how it looks like. That's it. That's all you have to do. You throw these 2 enemies into this hole, and then you can walk freely. Make sure not to trigger any of these blues. If you see 3 blue bombs like that, you're just gonna ignore it. You're just gonna kill it. Bomb control is down control is very important. So controlling your bombs, not getting a double bomb is very, very, very good. If you can't do that, that's understandable. Just hold down and hope for the best. So, so you're gonna do this setup right here, and then make sure again not to kill these. Not to trigger any of these blue enemies. So this is the first setup. We're gonna go for a white diagonal setup, and that's it. Now you can try to clear stuff if you want, something like that, and that's actually a clear. So if you can clear, it's worth going for it to destroy. You're gonna destroy this diamond setup, but it's usually very easy to pick it up again, to repair it. And now we're gonna, again, down control. Be careful not to get sniped, and then go for a diamond. And that's a good one. And that's the stage. And I see like I'm very close. This is like I'm getting Wario and I might get owned because I still have blue bombs. It's very, very important to clear blue and red before seeing Wario face. But that's the first method. We're gonna go for red at the very start, diagonal. Down control, very important. Trigger red into white. Ignore any other bomb. And then go for a diamond. So this is the second method. You're gonna do this exact movement. I'm gonna show it off right now. Again, we don't care about any of these bombs. Like that. So the cool thing about this is, now if you get, so let's say you get orange, which is awesome. Let's say if you get 2 oranges, then you're gonna throw an orange bomb into this position. Just imagine this blue bomb would be orange. And then you can still clear orange. If you get 3 orange bombs, you can still manage to do it as well. Let's pretend that blue bomb and that blue enemy in the first and the second column is orange. So you can still like, you know, clear it. Let's say if you don't get orange at all, but you get red, well, you can still clear red, right? If you get 2 red bombs, you can just ignore red. Or you can do something like splitting them up like that if you know what you're doing. If not, just ignore it. So a lot of possibilities with this setup. This is why I prefer this setup. This is a very, very strong setup. It's gonna be faster than the first method, but the first method is easier in terms of movement. This one requires some solid movement. So if you can't do this one, you can do the first method. But I encourage to try this one because this one is very, very strong. See, like I just completely clear orange. So yeah, horizontal orange. Make sure, again, down control is also very important. If you're done with the setup, just don't hold down unless you just don't know what you're doing. Then I guess holding down is fine. And go for red, clear red, get a white diagonal setup. So you get white setup and orange setup at the same time, which is very, very strong. Yeah. And this is the third method. You actually want to grab left, and this is gonna go. This is gonna be for pink diagonal from left to right. So this is how it looks like. You don't care about any of these bombs, and you just immediately go for it. Now that can happen. Be careful. If that happens, it happens. You can't really, like it's just something that happens. Now we got the pink diagonal setup. Now for this one, if you get red like that, you can't really clear red. You can't really do anything. But the movement is like not the worst. So it's easy enough, I think, that you can pull it off. And you just wait. Just wait for that pink bomb and hope for a good, that's a good diamond. Obviously you want to clear that blue, but yeah, but that's a good start. All of these methods and strats, I know you can get sniped. You can get owned by the game. This is just these are just ideas to make your life easier by having a solid opening. So you kind of know what to do. But a lot of things in Wars would like happen, and you have to kind of improvise. But yeah, hopefully I could help with this worst stage in the first 50 stages. So in this one, I recommend just going for the script. So just always do this, memorize this movement right here. Something like that. There's a lot of like different ways how to do this, but this is how I usually do it. Now you can get sniped like that. It's possible to get 3 orange bombs. There's nothing you can do there. It's just pray that you don't get sniped twice in a row. It's just something that happens. Like it's very tough to beat it. Now if you can also just clear and go for pink. That's also something you can go for, or something you can do. Just go for pink horizontal, but it should not happen. It you shouldn't be getting this bad RNG too often. And you can with better bomb spawns, you can clear it without getting that third bomb. Another way is if you get a green bomb right there, you can go for a clear, or you can even go for a diagonal setup. If this next bomb is also a green, you can go for a green diagonal setup. Like these two orange bombs would be a green, and that's a clear into a diamond. Another thing you can go for is pink. So if that's pink, you can wait and see if you get another pink. And if it is pink, you can do something like that. But that's more advanced. I would recommend to just follow the script. Just do this movement, and you'll be fine. So here we want to grab right, fall down. You can go for blue, green, or white. Orange and pink are not that great in this one. That's why we want to hold down at the very start to get an additional bomb, so that if we get a bad bomb at the very start, we get a second bomb, which might be good. So in this case, so let's say it's blue. So if we got blue, that's the best thing you can do here. Blue is very fast. So I got blue, and I'm gonna go for blue. Make sure to get that diamond. Also remember, we gonna have one enemy left of that color. It's gonna be okay because we still want to go for a diamond as soon as possible. But just remember, there are 5 green enemies, 5 white enemies, and 5 blue enemies. Okay, so hold down. So the white is a little bit trickier, a little bit slower to set up. There you go. You can also do something. I mean, it's gonna be a little bit awkward. White is not that great. And then you got green. Green is also really good. So let's say I got green there. I can just do that, and that's a diamond setup as well, diagonal. You can also, if you want, do this movement and then wait to see what you get. Just take your time, see, oh, I got white and blue. So now I would decide to go for blue. If I would get like white and green, I would definitely go for green. So I would do something like that, right? That's also fine. And again, all of these 3 colors are fine as long as you get one of these. If you don't get one of these, you still wanna set it up. So say I didn't get anything. You still want to set up blue and white as well. You're gonna have some time. And again, you cannot get sniped here. In this layout, we want to grab left. Now you can grab right. It happens if you don't remember. But basically what we want to do is we want to do a full pink vertical stack. So this is what you kind of want to do, like that. And then this is the best RNG. You get that pink bomb, you drop it, and you clear a full color, get a diamond. Now you want to hold down at the very start to get an additional bomb. That's actually very important. So there are 3 colors that are really good. So red horizontal would be something like this. Green is also nice. Whoops. You should always be in this position. As soon as you're in this position, you're gonna see 2 bomb drops. And now you can go for red, which I just showed off. You can go for diagonal green, like that. Or you can, and this is what you should always do if you get bad RNG. If you get like white and an orange, you should always do this, even if you get bad bombs, because at some point you're gonna get a pink. And in the meantime, after setting up pink, you can go for whatever and just wait until you get that pink bomb. And as soon as you get that pink bomb, you throw it on top of this vertical stack, and you still manage to get the full clear and a diamond. So If it's orange or white, which are bad colors, you're just gonna go for pink. If it's red, you go for red. If it's green, you go for green. This one is simple. Obviously, white is the best color to get. Pink is also really good. You want to grab this orange and then fall down, as always, and throw it on top of this, and then you should be able to react to the bomb. If it's pink, kind of shuffle that, and then boom. That's a diagonal setup. Actually, every single setup in this one is diagonal. If you, remember to hold down at the very start. Like almost in every single case. So because like if you do this movement and you go for white, because that bomb is, let's say, a blue bomb, which is not good. Blue bomb or orange bomb is also not good. So if you get bad bomb RNG, you just go for white. But there's a case, sometimes you get 2 orange bombs. If you get 2 orange bombs, you can use it to get a diagonal setup with orange to get a diamond. And it's the same thing for blue. So, it's double blue. So, I would go for a a diamond setup with blue. And then yeah, white is good. Pink is good. Red is also good, but less good. So if it's red, then I would have to do something like that. So it's a little bit slower, but still very fast diamond. Very simple stage. Just go for that diamond and keep on moving. You want to walk right, after grabbing. You want to hold down at the very start and go for orange. Always go for orange. Now teal is also good. That's the orange setup right there. It's a diagonal one. You can get lucky, get a double orange bomb here. If that's the case, you're just gonna do this. If this is teal, you shuffle around. The teal setup is very easy. It's right there, so you can always go for it whenever. So now you can react to the bomb, but I would suggest you just go for orange, and then you'll notice that it's teal very early enough. And then white and red are not that great. You could go for a diamond with 2 white bombs, but I don't recognize. I wouldn't recommend it. Red is definitely not what we want. Holding down is also very good because you're gonna get 2 bombs. Green, you can go for green. If this, let's say, if one of these bombs is green, you can go for a vertical or a horizontal. I recommend to go for a vertical if it's on the left, and if it's if it drops on the right, I would do a horizontal. The horizontal one is definitely harder to do. So if you can't do it, I can show it off. But if it's too much, I recommend go for a vertical. This is definitely a lot of movement, a lot of steps, so it's not that easy. But yeah, these 3 colors are the colors that you want to go for in this one. 34. In this layout, if you remember, we don't want to hold down here because we don't want to get sniped at the very start. We do want to get orange here, and if we're fast enough and good enough, you can clear orange here. But it's very important that you don't get sniped. If you get sniped, I would suggest you just throw 1 bomb down and it's a diamond. If you don't get sniped, I recommend going for the clear. And it's very important that the bomb is at the bottom and the enemy is on top, and then you can completely clear orange and guarantee yourself a good diamond. Another thing you can do is you can go for pink. This could be pink. You can also go for blue. If this is blue, go for a diagonal blue. Like that. Obviously, we would have the blue bomb and then throw it down. Or you could also go for white. White is a little bit trickier, but it's also very doable. Let me show it off again vertically. Yeah, we don't want that. Like like that, and then you throw it on top. Because this is supposed to be a white bomb. Any other color is bad. So a green one would be kind of meh, it's not that great. And I think that's it, right? So orange is good, teal is good, blue is good, white is good. Orange being the best. Green is definitely something we just don't want to deal with. Just gonna ignore it. You want to grab right, don't hold down, because I mean you can, but in the other layout we already don't want to hold down, so it's easier to just remember 34 is a stage where we don't want to hold down to get a double bomb. Okay, so the best thing would be white. This is how you set it up. Now if the bomb is in the way, let's say the bomb is dropping here in the middle, you want to throw the bomb on top of this pink enemy, and then you want to go do the same thing, and as soon as you press B here, that bomb is going to fall down and it's going to be a horizontal explosion. So white is definitely the best color in this layout. You can also go for green. Green is a little bit trickier because you have to do a lot of digging, a lot of movement. So you would have to, so let's say we'll do the opening. Oh, it's green. Okay. So kind of like going for this diagonal setup right there. It takes time, but it's still worth it. As long as you get that diamond, you're good. Orange is also a lot of work. Now I wanna add, you can grab this red bomb. If you see a red bomb, red is doable going for a diamond, and I'll show it off. But if you see red, you can also just clear these red enemies, and then you have an orange diamond set up right there in this pit, and then you still can go for green or white or whatever, right? Red diamond setup is kind of tough, but it's doable. This movement right there, it's diagonal, tough but doable. You can try it if you want. I wouldn't recommend it, I don't think. Yeah, orange would be just digging. You would just dig a lot, like that. And then you throw it down, horizontal. And then pink is also kind of tricky. So you can go for a vertical right there. You can also go for a diagonal, especially if you get a awkward bomb on the far left side. It might be wise to just go for a vertical setup like that. Here you want to grab left, grab this blue enemy, and then go for orange. This is how it looks like. That's it. Be careful with your down input, so you want to hold down a little bit, not too fast, or else you're gonna get a snipe. So this time I didn't, because I didn't spawn a double bomb. And then the next thing you do, if you clear orange, you're gonna go for pink setup, or if you get a double red bomb, you're gonna go for a red bomb diamond setup. And then just take your time and clear everything if you can. And that's it. Now, if you do this movement, see, you notice you get a bomb spawn, and you can see what bomb color you're gonna get, and you can react to it. So if this is a blue bomb, which in this case it is, I recommend to wait out the next bomb, just to see if you get a double blue bomb. So just hold down a little bit, and oh, let's say that's blue bomb. You can go for a combo into a diamond off of this blue diamond setup, diagonal setup. If it's pink, you're gonna go for pink, like that. And if it's green, red, or orange, you obviously want to just continue on with this movement and go for orange. And hope that you don't get sniped. Now, if you get sniped, don't panic, just go for it. Just go for the orange setup, horizontal. You're not going to clear the color, it's unfortunate, but the odds are really good that you at least get a solid diamond. So yeah, definitely go for it, but it can definitely happen. So definitely just wait and react to the bomb, and go for whatever you're getting. So if it's blue, I mean, you can hold down, but I recommend not to holding down, because we don't want to hold down in the other layout, so that's why we don't want to hold down here. Again, just react to whatever you're getting. So this time it's blue, okay. And now, if this happens, if you have a 2-tile hole like that, I recommend to go for this setup. This is a pink vertical clear, mixed with a diagonal, kind of like a triangle, and it's gonna be very strong because it's a clear. It's gonna clear all of pink. Very, very strong setup. And then you just keep going. Do whatever you have to do to get a diamond. If you can't see a diamond, you can also just take it slow, take it safe. But definitely try to clear colors. Like that was definitely not what you want to do. Definitely clear red. If that's green, just go for green. If that's pink, just go for pink. Just go for orange. Just make space here and then go for whatever you're getting. But definitely after the first explosion, you want to go for a diamond. You can also go for red and blue, especially if you get a double blue bomb at the very start. Oh, you see that's a blue, so I can actually go for a blue clear. It's the same thing for red, except red you cannot clear. You cannot clear red because you have 6 red enemies, but you can try to go for a diamond chain. That's also very, very, very strong, obviously. Yeah, anyhow you want to do it is fine. This stage is not too bad. Grab right again, and hope for an orange bomb, like right there. Go for this orange diamond, diagonal setup, and make sure to just always go for a diamond if you can, like vertical, diagonally, horizontally. Also, if you see it. If you see an opportunity to go for a diamond spawn, always go for it. Sorry, diamond chain. And yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite stages. This stage is very fun. If you know what you're doing, you always do the opening. You should be going through this very quickly. Red and blue are also good. Also make sure to spawn double bombs at the very start, because almost every single bomb is useful. Even bad bombs like green and white can be useful. So let's say I get a double green. I always do this movement, and then, oh, that's green. So that's when I go for a green diagonal. And oh, that's a double green. So now I can actually get a diagonal diamond set up with green. And that's only possible if you get a double green, which is, it can happen. That's why we want to hold down at the very start. You can also go for blue. If you get blue, this is a little bit trickier. It's gonna require more work, but definitely doable as well. It's just gonna take some time. Orange is definitely the best in this spot, in this stage. Red is also possible. You want to go for a vertical red or a horizontal red. Oh, that's red. Fine. Either way is fine. I think vertically is easier. And yeah, just always go for a diamond. And if you get white or green, I suggest to just clear it. Just get it out of the way to have some space, and then keep going for orange, red, or blue. In this layout, we always want to do this movement at the very start. So we want to fall down like that, hold left, then grab this red and throw it on top of that second column stack. Always do this. And as soon as you do that, you're gonna see the bomb spawning, and that's when you start reacting. The best bomb color obviously is red, because this movement is so that we can do that movement, set up a red diagonal, and then we want to do A to B, So climbing up and then A to B. Let me show it off again. Okay, it's red. Awesome. A to B. If it's orange, in this case it's orange, so you're gonna throw that pink enemy down, and then you're gonna throw this whole stack down, and that's the orange setup. Hopefully we don't get orange. Orange would not be good. Green is also possible. Also make sure to spawn 2 bombs at the very start, so always hold down at the very start of the stage. Green. So you do this movement. Oh, it's green. Very important is that you do this movement and you throw this pink enemy, this one right here, you throw it on top of this red enemy. Definitely practice this. This is muscle memory. You should always do this because now we have 3 in one stack in the 3rd column, so I can do that. Because like if there are 4 stacks, four objects in one stack, it's not gonna work. You cannot throw this teal enemy on top. You're stuck. So let me show it off again. Oh, it's green. Okay. Like that. Very fast setup still. Yeah. You can also go for pink, which is very tough. I might not recommend going for this, but basically it's a horizontal setup. It's very tough, tricky. Yeah, something like that. There you go. That's the pink horizontal setup. So 4 bombs where you can get a fast to semi-fast diamond. The colors that we don't want to see is teal. Teal is not good. You might get double teal bomb at the very start, and then you can use it to get a vertical maybe, but definitely always go for this opening at the very beginning of the stage. See, like I messed up and I still got it. You don't take your time. You have a lot of time. Just get it, and make sure to spawn 2 bombs at the very start, and go for red. If not, go for orange, green, or pink. Grab right and fall down and react to the bomb. If it's pink, you're just gonna throw it down and you're gonna get a diamond out of that free pink diamond setup diagonally. If it's red, now in this spot is actually very tough, but if it's red, you gonna go for this red diagonal right there. So every single setup in this one is a diagonal setup, unless you do something like that. You clear something because you got a bad color. A bad color would be teal or green in this stage. Green can be done, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would just focus on red and pink and blue. Speaking of blue, if you get blue, you're gonna throw that blue enemy to the right, and then yeah, you want to grab this bottom blue enemy. Let me show it off again. I didn't hold down. Okay, that's blue. Fine. There you go. That's how you want to do it. And then that would be a diagonal clear as well. Sorry, diamond. Diagonal diamond. Grab right. Hold down at the very start to spawn a double bomb. If it's white, you're gonna go for this vertical setup. Clear this diamond as soon as possible, and then go for another diamond. Usually there are tons of setups in this one, so you should be able to go for another one. For example, in this case, I can go for orange, horizontal like that. I can also go for a diagonal like that. So a ton of possibilities to just do a lot of stuff. The second best is orange, so you can go for orange diagonal in this case. Whoops. So say I got orange, I'm gonna do a diagonal setup like that. And if I get red, it's a little bit harder, but it's also possible. You're gonna do this setup. Throw it on top of that middle stack, and then make sure not to climb up to the top. Just climb up to the middle. You can also just stand on the ground. It's just gonna be a little bit sorry, it's just gonna be a little bit trickier. In that case, I can't anymore. But yeah. Another thing. Oh yeah, hold down at the very start, and you have green and teal as well. Now you can go for a diamond for green and for teal. Green would be horizontal, but as you can see, it's even for me, it's just a lot of work. It's not as great, so I would recommend not going for it. The same thing goes with teal, unless you get a double teal, then I would go for it, but only then. It's the same thing for green. Always go for red, white, especially white and especially orange. Grab right and react, fall down, react to the bomb. If it's red, that's the best color that you can get. Always do this movement because you with this movement you can go for everything. So if it's red, you're gonna kick that to fill that hole, and then when you grab this red bomb, you're gonna just kick it from the left side. Walking is definitely slower. And you get this nice red diagonal setup. Hold down at the very start to spawn a double bomb, by the way. Another good bomb would be orange. This is how I like to set it up. Like that. It's a diagonal again. A lot of diagonal setups here. Green is also good if you want to go for green. So if that's green, you're gonna go for a diagonal setup again. This one takes a little bit longer, but it's definitely fine to go for it because even if you mess up or if you're slow, you don't have to rush it in this stage. So as long as you get that diamond, you're fine. And pink is also something you can go for. For this one, like if you see, in this case, I'm actually getting pink. So, oh, I got pink. So this is how I do it. I go for a horizontal setup. This also requires some movement, but it's still not too bad. And then if it's a bad diamond, you can, if you want, go for another diamond. And if it's another bad diamond, I guess we just have to clear it. In this case, by the way, you want to wait. You want to hold down. Don't hold down the entire time. Try to focus on your down control. If it's not pink, hold down a little bit. If it's not pink, hold down a little bit. Okay, hold down a little bit. Okay, there you go. Now you want to go. That's how you want to clear pink while getting a diamond. And this is a 50-50 instead of a 1/3 of a chance to get a good bomb. That's a good one. Sorry, good diamond. So here you don't want to grab at the very start. Hold down at the very start though. You can go right and grab this orange, or you can go left and grab this pink. It doesn't matter to you. You can also just wait and see, just check out the bomb, and then you decide what to do. The only color that's kind of bad is green. And if you get green, I would either ignore it or just go for a three in a row clear. So if it's pink, you want to do this setup, and if it's orange, you want to do this setup. Some of the bomb spawns can be very nasty, so let's say I like to go right always, so I'm going right, and this bomb spawns on the very left, and it's an orange. So what I have to do is I'm going right, grabbing this, and then I'm going left to pick up the bomb, and then I go right again. So doesn't matter though, as long as you get this first diamond, and hopefully it's a good one. Good one would be a red diamond. You're fine. There's a chance where you get a red bomb as well. So let's say, oh, I got a red bomb. So in this case, I got very lucky because it's right in that spot where I wanted it to be. But that's when I switch gears. That's why I switch to red, and I go for red diagonal. Every single setup here is a diagonal setup. Yeah, don't grab at the very start. I like to do that as well because it's muscle memory. And then if it's pink, so if this is pink and you go right at the very start, you'd have to go left, far left, and then again going for this diagonal at the very start. And orange is just the best thing you can do. You're gonna fall down like that, but should be able to catch this bomb before you get an additional explosion, and then go for this diagonal. In this stage, you want to hold down at the very start, grab right, and fall down and react to the bomb. So we are hoping for orange, so we can do this movement right here. You can also do this movement. However you want to do it is perfectly fine. This would be a very bad bomb spawn. You'd have to walk to the right and then clear it. Red and blue are also possible to go for. This is the blue horizontal diamond spawn. So, diamond setup. So, let's say that's blue. Wanna go for a horizontal. You can also go for a diagonal. But again, like as long as you get that diamond set up, it doesn't matter how you do it. The only thing that matters is that you do it. Getting diamonds in these kind of stages are very, very important. And red is also doable. Let's say I got red. You can go for a diamond setup, diagonal diamond setup, like that. Now obviously the red bomb, the first bomb spawned on the right, so I recommend doing something like this. Because now you're gonna go right anyways, right? So there are multiple ways how to do it. You have to kind of improvise, but that's the concept for this stage. Green and pink are not that great unless you get a double bomb at the very start. So let's say if you get double green or double pink, then you can definitely go for it, but still a lot of movement. So I would advise not to do so unless you feel comfortable with it. Grab right, hold down at the very start again, and then you want to dig out this pink right here. And as soon as you dig out this pink, you can go for green or blue. So if you got a green bomb, you can just do that. If you get a blue bomb, pink grab. If you get a blue bomb, you can always go for this setup, and that's the fastest way to get a diamond, unless you get like a double red or something like that. Speaking of red, red is also doable to go for. So you're gonna do this opening, and then as soon as you see this bomb spawns, and as soon as you see it's red, you can go for red. Now that's not gonna work because I'll clear it, but you can move away, and then yeah, go for a diagonal red diamond. You can also go for orange. That would be a horizontal. But requires a lot of movement again. So the best thing, if you don't feel comfortable with all of these reactionary strats, just dig out like that, and as soon as you hit this pink, you can hold down as well. Like it doesn't matter. And then as soon as you see something, you can go for it. Like you can even go for a diamond setup like that to the left. However you want to do it is up to you. And yeah, that's it. I wouldn't go for pink unless you get a double bomb spawn. Okay, 40R is very tough, but I got a solution for you guys. So there are two things to note, or two things you can go for. So first thing, grab this blue enemy. Always do the same thing here. Always do the same thing. Now, if you get a green bomb, which in this case we got a green bomb, we're gonna switch to this setup to do a special big triangle setup, kind of like a double diagonal. But if this is not a green bomb, we're not gonna do this movement. We're not gonna do this movement. We're going to do this movement. So definitely try to copy and paste basically what I'm doing here, and that's it. That's all you have to do. And now you can go for other setups if you don't get white by now. See, like I got pink, so I can I could just clear pink. Oh, that's a diamond. You just go for whatever you get until you get white. That's when you go for the big clear into a diamond. And yeah, that's how you want to approach the stage. Now, still very, very tough. You need to get some decent RNG. You can get definitely owned by some bad luck, but that's just the nature of the game, and that's just the nature of especially this stage. This stage is just very tough. So don't hold down at the very start. Always do this setup. If you get green, go for the double diagonal. If not, keep moving. Keep doing this setup. And then now you're free to go to do whatever. Try not to hold down too fast, because you might get owned. Get a double white, which we don't want. But even if you get a double white, I would still recommend going for it. So, green bomb, you go for the double diagonal. Anything else, you just keep going for this white diagonal setup. Okay, second layout. Still, again, 40 are very tough, but there's a setup here that I found. Very important. For this setup, you go left. So you can pause at the start just to see that. So what I do is I look at in the middle. If I don't see that green, these 4 greens in the middle, I know it's gonna be this layout, and I know I have to walk left. This is how it looks like. You always want to go for pink. This is the good thing about this is you don't care about any of the bombs spawns. You don't care. You just go straight to the setup. And this is how it looks like. Boom. That's it. And then you might get sniped. I'll get into that in a sec. So if you've done this setup and you got a pink bomb, you're gonna do that. And that's gonna clear pink. And after that, I recommend going for an orange diamond clear. It's very strong, but obviously we need orange. If you don't have orange, you should have like 3 or 4 bombs on the field, in the stage, and you can definitely, you know, improvise and go for something else. In this case, I would go for red. Still kind of tough to go for because this game is tough, but yeah. There you go. And then now you can try to clear. Oh, I actually would do this. Yeah, there you go. And now I don't even need to clear, because I know I'm not going to see Wario here. Or maybe I do. Okay, I might. I am. But yeah, that's the concept of the stage. So again, grab left. Again, you can take your time. Take your time. Oh, okay, it's this one. And then you... let's say you get sniped. If you get sniped, in that case, I would do that. That's a 3, and then I would do a 2 here. Oh, sorry, 4 objects in a row, 4 in a row, and then 3 in a row, like that. That's gonna clear pink. Clearing is very good in 40R. Remember. Also, don't hold down at the very start because we want to clear stuff, so we don't want to get sniped. Again, if you get sniped, just do this, and then that. Another thing, you can go for a diamond. Now, that's something I'm not sure if I would do it, because you need more time to set it up. See, in this case, it's good because I didn't get sniped, but you never know. But again, if you can go for this. If you get sniped, you can still, you know, get the clear. So I would go for this. So just try to get a diamond, because diamond's still very, very strong even in this stage. So yeah, that's how you want to approach the stage, and hopefully works out for you. Okay, 41. Very, very strong. Very, very tough stage. So grab right, hold down at the very start to get 2 resources, and then you go for this orange. This is the orange horizontal setup, and if you get a very far away spawn like that, you can just move to the right, move the stack with you, and hope for a red or blue diamond, because these guys are very annoying. They can spawn, you know, they create different, like, more colors on screen, which we don't want. Another thing you can go for is red. And if you see a red bomb at the very start, you can go for this diagonal setup, and it's gonna create white. And now bomb control is very important. I would suggest you just hold down here for a little bit and let go. Hold down, let go, hold down, let go, hold down, let go. And that's how you always going to spawn 1 bomb. Another strat you can do is, so you go for the same thing. You fill out this hole, and now I'm just holding down. Just holding down until I get a white, right? Make sure to not trigger anything on the board. And if you can, just snipe these red or blues or green bombs, it doesn't matter. You can also go for this green, but it doesn't matter. Hold down, and if you get sniped, I'm just trying to get sniped here. If you get sniped with another white like that, what you can do is you can go for a double diamond setup. Right there. That didn't work, but so how it works is you press B, and the next couple of frames you press left. It's very, very RNG based again, like everything in this game, but definitely something you can go for. Combos in this game is also very, very strong. So if you can, go for combos. If at the end of the stage, if you think you might get Wario face, and down control, again, very, very important. Okay, so what can we go for? Orange, white, but, and this is a very strong layout, setup that I just came up with. It's super strong and very, very tough to go for, I think. So let me show it off. So hold down, grab. Oh, I got red. Oh, this is only working if you get a red bomb, which is not that uncommon. So you go, I got a red bomb. I'm gonna go for this diagonal, right? So what we are going to do next, and this movement is very specific. So you have to do it the same way as I'm doing it right now. So I'm pausing here just to show it off a little bit in slow motion. So I'm grabbing this whole stack, throw it on top of that stack. Then I grab this orange enemy on the ground, fall down, and I do that movement. So this next step is very important. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab this white enemy on the right side at the bottom. You're gonna throw it on top of the left one, like that. And then the next step is you're gonna grab grab this whole stack, and then press B, hold up, and that's it. Now, I messed up a little bit because this should be like intact already. Like I don't have to do that last movement. I'm gonna show it off again. So, oh, I got red, okay. I'm gonna go for the white. Like that. Now, okay, so if this only works if you actually have this blue bomb here. I just recognize that. So what you can do is, sorry. So what you can do is you can move this red enemy on top of this orange, and then you want to throw that white enemy on top of that stack, and that's gonna work out every single time, right? Very tough, especially the throw from right to left on top of that stack is not easy. But the cool thing about this is now you can go for orange and white at the same time. It just increases your chance of getting a diamond as soon as possible. Creates hopefully you can clear white at the same time, like that. If you get sniped, I would suggest you go for it anyways, because diamonds, we have to gamble at that point. You can repair it, but you can clear white before, but the purpose of going for white is to get a diamond. So I would just suggest to go for the diamond, and we got a good one. And now at this point, so if you see the meter is very at the bottom, because we got an accidental combo. But if it's very far left, you definitely want to clear these red and blues as soon as possible. Even if the meter is very low, I suggest you try to clear these colors as soon as possible. That should be your goal. Either diamond or clearing red and blue. Okay, hopefully I could help. This one is very tough, so hopefully one of these layouts can help you out. Sorry, I meant setups, not layouts. And speaking of setups, I got some setups here where you can also kind of do the same thing as in the other layouts, but I'll show it off in a bit. So this one is a little bit better, but not much better. You want to go for orange in this one as well. Hold down at the very start to get a again, you know the deal. And then you want to do the setup right here. That's how you want to set up orange. Try not to trigger any of the other enemies, of course. You don't want to end up having something like that, and then this could be a white diamond. Ah, okay, it's not. But it could have been. So don't try to avoid, trigger. If you trigger 2 whites, by the way, you can trigger you can try to not trigger blue, but you can try to trigger another 2 reds, so that you can have 4 whites on the screen, and then but this is very tough. But then you see, like you messed up the white, but you ended up having an additional diamond setup, but very tough. Combos in this is also good. Double bombs one at the start, and again orange is very strong. So what you can also do is, if you get a blue bomb, so it's safe to say that pink and green you can't just ignore. Red as well. If that's a red bomb, you definitely want to wait. You definitely want to go here and avoid getting sniped. That's also a snipe. If you don't react, this red bomb is gonna turn the red enemies into white, and it's just not good. So if you get blue at the start, you can go for this particular setup, and and what you can do is go for a similar setup as in the other layout. So in this case, you can get orange or teal. It just increases your chance of getting a diamond. So it's a very, very strong setup. This one is definitely easier than the other one. I would definitely recommend doing this. So if you get blue at the very beginning, and in this case, I would actually just go for orange, because the second bomb is orange, so I would just go for orange. But if it's not orange, I would definitely go for blue here. And if you go for blue, you can just hold down again, like that, and hope for a teal, and try not to trigger any of the other colors. Very important. But if you go for teal, might as well just go for orange as well, because the setup is not that bad. You just throw this orange enemy on top of that green enemy, and then okay, I kind of got owned by that bomb, but you can still repair it. And there you go. So not too bad. Still kind of advanced movement, but if you practice this, I believe you can do it. Yeah, that's 41. Hopefully you can manage to not get Wario sometimes. I still see Wario sometimes, even though I can, I just can't play 41 sometimes. It's one of the toughest stages in 50 levels. I would say top 3, toughest. Okay, 42R. My strat here is to just go for blue, horizontal. So I basically ignore anything else but blue. And then I go for this big, like long horizontal line to get a diamond. And it's a very strong setup in my opinion. And the reason why it's so strong, and I would recommend to hold down, by the way, at the very start, even though we're going for a clear, there's a possibility that you might not see a blue bomb at all. But yeah, definitely recommend this this layout. Sorry, this setup. Grab right. So another thing you can go for, if this first bomb is a pink bomb, you can switch and go for pink. Pink diagonal, like that. Very, very strong setup to get a quick diamond. It's not gonna clear pink, so you might get a pink diamond. But the good thing about this is this layout is very nice for horizontal clears. So let's see. So I just cleared red, and see, like I have so many setups to go for in terms of horizontal, like the blue, the teal, even the green here is horizontal, like that. So definitely look out for some horizontal setups here. Diagonals are fine as well. Yeah, but remember, hold down at the very start, and then ignore anything else but pink. If you get pink, you can switch. You can switch to go for pink, but it's not necessary. And one more thing. So let's say I didn't get pink, and or I just don't want to go for pink. Just always go for this movement. Always just copy me. So let's say I got sniped, and I got let's say this red bomb is a blue bomb. What I would do is because clearing is very important. So you want to clear this. You want to do this three in a row, and then you want to go for the long horizontal. It's gonna clear the blue. The only time where it's not repairable or takes you too long, I guess, or too much brain power, is when you get sniped twice. So if you see like 3 blue bombs, it's still doable, but at that point I would just go. I would just, okay, fine, game is winning, and I would just go for the diamond. Hopefully it's not blue. But yeah, that's how I want to approach this stage, this layout. So in this stage, we want to grab right, hold down at the very start, but you don't have to. I want to add that you really don't have to hold down in 42, both layouts. I just like to, you know, increase my chances of getting a blue bomb, but you might get sniped. Now, if you get sniped in this particular stage, you can just throw 2 bombs on top of the vertical stack. That's why vertical stacks are sometimes really good, or like resistant against snipes. Hopefully it's a good diamond that you can just trigger very fast, and then keep making diamonds to clear the stage. So just copy this movement, really. Just copy this movement. Now you realize that there's a chance to go for orange here, and there is. You can go for an orange stack like that, vertical, and you can also go for red, especially if it spawns in the middle like that. But I might not recommend this, but you can go for it. It's fine. It's a little bit faster to get a diamond, but not much. But it's not a clear, so this pink diamond could be a red. And the same thing goes to orange as well. Like, if you go for orange, like, it's a lot of work sometimes. And this orange diamond, this setup could end up giving you another orange, which is horrible. You don't want that. So your best bet might be to just keep going for blue. Just copy what I did at the start, and you should be fine. Yeah, another thing also is our diamond chains. if you want to look out for diamond chains, this one is it. The other one especially, but this one can also provide you some decent diamond chains that you can look after. 43R, pretty simple stage. You got red, green, orange, and pink. Red are only diagonals. So the first thing we're going to do is we want to hold down at the very start, and then grab red on the right, and throw it on top of this pink. That way, if the first bomb is red, you can just kick and throw it into this hole. Kick or throw it into that hole. And if it's pink, you're gonna grab this red out of here and throw that pink into that pit. You can also do something like that. Let's say you just don't get red or pink. That's gonna create a hole where you can throw pink and red into it. And I recommend to just not go for anything else. Don't go for green or orange. There are only 4 colors on screen. Just go for pink and green. If you don't get it, just hold down. Pink and red. Just hold down until you get it. The probability of you getting red or pink is very, very high. Also, another thing, make sure to go for diamond chains. This one is notorious for diamond chains setups. So right here, I already got one. Kind of. Let's see. Yeah, it's right there. And yeah, that's all I have to say for this stage. This stage is fun. It's not the worst stage in the world, especially if you get a red diamond. If you are at the end, you might have to do some diagonal clears, but that's about it. This layout is also fun and very easy. So you got green already, right there. We want to grab right at the start of the stage, hold down, and if it's green, you're just gonna throw it down that pit. You're always gonna do this setup right here. So always hold right, grab, put it on top of the red, not the right one, not the left one. If this is red, you're gonna grab this bomb, because that's the red one, right? And then, I mean, that's a green bomb, but let's say it's not a green bomb. Let's just throw it away, and then go for that diagonal red. So, 2 really, really fast setups. Even the orange is not that bad, I think. Like, if it's, so, let's say, oh, it's orange. You can also go for orange here. It's not the worst thing. I wouldn't recommend going for pink here. It's also possible to go for, okay, I got pink, and then you can go for a vertical. But again, like three colors are good. Even like just red and green. If you don't feel like going for orange, just hold down. Really, just hold down. You're going to get red at some point, or green. Yeah, and the same thing. Diamond chains are really good in this one, and make sure to clear stuff cleanly. Grab right, fall down, hold down at the start. If this is red, like in this case, you can go for a diagonal setup, like that. But the best bomb in this layout is definitely pink, and I'll show you how to do it. So you're always gonna do this opening, and if this is pink, the red bomb that is, you're gonna do something like that, and that's a very fast diamond in this layout. Green is also doable if you can react. So let's say, whoops. So let's say, oh, I got green, and then you would go for a horizontal. It takes a lot of energy and effort, so you might not feel confident enough in doing this, but definitely something you can also do. White is also possible with a vertical setup. but I'm not a big fan of it unless I clear stuff to make space. So you can go for white. I don't recommend it, but you can definitely. And then there's orange. Orange is something you definitely don't want to go for. So I would just take the easy 3 in a row clear. But yeah, make sure to make diamonds, clear things, you know, the usual stuff. In this layout, I got a specific setup that I want to do, and it's gonna open up a hole where I can go for almost every single color, even white. Like white is the odd one out, but let's dive into it. So I want to grab right, hold down at the very start, and then this is important. I want to grab this blue. Remember this. Grab this blue. And now I got sniped by the bomb, but usually you can do that movement. Now let me show it off again without the bomb sniping me, hopefully. Yeah. So if the bomb spawns here, then you have to do this movement, which is kind of annoying. But if not, you should be able to do that movement. And when you're in this spot, you can go for every single color. So let's say I want to go for red. Because I got red, right? There you go. That's the red. Let me get there again. Grab this blue, and then throw it on top. Let's say I got orange. Well, it's right there, horizontal. Let's say I want to do pink. Okay, sure. I can do pink, no problem. It's a diagonal one. So vertical, horizontal, diagonal. Let's say if I want to go for green. Again, very simple. Well, don't do that. There you go. So some of these layouts are a little bit slower, a little bit faster. This is a very, very good strat, very good opening. If you don't want to go for this, green is gonna be a little bit, you know, very bad, in a bad position. The only thing that's gonna be better is pink and white. So if you get pink, and it's not even that much better. Like, I think I messed up, but and then for white you can dig out. So let's say, oh, that's white, so I'm just digging out at this point, and then boom, that's the white diagonal. I wouldn't recommend this. Just copy the setup that I just showed, and yeah, go for diamonds. So for 45 for this layout, we want to grab right, hold down at the start, and then you always want to do this movement here. Let me show it off. That movement right there. Always going to go for this movement, unless you go for a double blue setup or a double red setup. But I'll get to that in a minute. So always do this movement. If you get pink, that's the best bomb that you can get with this setup, because the pink setup is just right there. It works really well. Now if you get orange, it's still okay, but remember this is very important. You have to do this setup correctly, or else it's gonna be a mess. So you have to throw this orange enemy on top of this pink enemy, and then you want to grab this green enemy, and now it's gonna line up perfectly, and now you can do whatever you want. Like, you can do something like that as well. And green can be either vertical or diagonal. So let me show off the vertical one. So, oh, that's green. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for a diagonal green, like that. And if that first bomb is a green bomb, let's say it's a green bomb there, and it spawns on the very far right, I want to do a vertical setup. So this is how I would do it. So I want to go for green. So you want to do vertical like that. Let me show it off again. Maybe I can do a little bit. Yeah, like that. That works for the middle bomb spawn as well. Again, let's go for the setup, and oh, I wanna go for green. So a lot of solutions, but yeah, that's what I recommend going for. And then if you can, try to get diamond chains, of course. If you get sniped while going for a diamond chain, you can just throw the sniped bomb. Let's see if I can get it. Tutorial luck. Oh, okay. So let's say this red bomb is a blue bomb, right? You would just throw it on top of this on top of this pile, and then you would just go for a diamond chain. Hold on, like that. See, and then you can just get a diamond out of it. Okay, this layout is much easier, but we want to go left and grab. Now I mess it up as well, because I always think it's grab right. But if you do grab right, it doesn't matter. Like, you're still gonna do the same thing, which is this setup right here. So you have this pink and green setup. Orange is something we don't want to have at any time. So we're just gonna ignore it. Red and blue as well, unless we get 2 reds or 2 blues. We talked about this. But for this setup, you can just throw pink or green into this pit, and it's going to be a diagonal setup into a diamond. And obviously we want to get a blue or a red diamond. Now what if we, so again, hold on, hold left, sorry, press left, press grab left, and fall down. Press down at the start as well to spawn in an additional, an additional bomb. So that's how you want to do it. Again, I'll show it up again. That's the fast version. If you get 2 red bombs, like I just did, right? You're gonna do this. This is a free combo. And it's gonna be a diamond as well. So just throw that 2 red bomb stack on top of that orange enemy. And then, yeah, and that's an easy combo diamond setup. Yeah, then just keep making diamonds, keep making combos if you want, if you see them. That's how you want to approach it. Now, if you get blue, which is also might be the case, so if these are blues, obviously it's not going to work because that's an explosion. But let's say I got blue twice. I would suggest you go for a horizontal setup, like that, and it would be another diamond. 46, not too bad, as long as you know what to do. This is the red diamond spawn. Sorry, red diamond setup, like that. So you want to grab at the start, hold down at the start as well, and always do this movement. Always do this movement, and then react to the bomb. So in this case, we got red. So very easy. Grab the red bomb, and that's it. That's a diagonal spawn. We actually a setup. We are always gonna go for a diamond diagonal setup here. So let's say I got orange. Okay, so in this case, we would do this movement right there. Easy diagonal setup as well. Not too bad of a movement, I think. And the pink one, if you get pink, you can go for it, but it's a little bit trickier for sure. But let's say I get pink, right? So I would also do a diagonal setup. And that red bomb, this would be a pink. So you would do B input, and that's a diagonal setup as well. The other diamond setups, there are other diamond setups, but I would not recommend going for them. So blue and green, right? Yeah, blue and green, and white as well. You can go for it. Like I try to go for it anyways, but it's just it requires too much effort and energy, and it's also easy to mess up. So I wouldn't recommend going for it. You can, of course, if you want. Same thing for blue. Like if you get blue, it's a little bit tricky, but yeah, I don't think I would even go for blue. It's just too much work. Same thing for green. Green is just too much digging. Unless you get it like a double green or a double blue or so. So this layout is very tough. I have a setup here that you should always go for. So first thing, you want to hold down, grab right, and you can basically just copy my movement here. Try again. Yeah, like that. And now in this scenario, you can go for red, pink, or green. Green is, you don't have to go for green, but it's doable. I can show it off. So pink, first off, pink. Very easy, like that. Because I threw that red bomb because that was the first bomb. You can obviously, if the second bomb is pink, you're gonna throw the second one. Now, if the first one is red, like in this scenario, you're gonna do this movement right there. If it drops on the left, any of these colors, pink and red, if they drop on the left, you have to go and grab it. We gotta get these diamonds. It's just too much. It's too good. Too good. Diamonds are too good. Now, if you get green bomb, this is what we're gonna do. Oh, I got green. Okay, well, it's a lot of work, but it's definitely doable. Yeah, something like that. I don't recommend this. Just wait for red or pink. Just wait for red or pink. If you don't get red or pink here, I suggest you just wait or just try, try to clear stuff. There's not much to clear, so just wait for it, or just give up on one thing, go for the other. But even that, I don't recommend going for. Usually you see a red or a pink, or another thing that you can go for are double bombs. So if you get double green, double white, or any of that, you definitely can go for it, because it's gonna make, so let's say I got double white, you can definitely go for a white here, but it's just too much. It depends on you getting a double bomb, which can happen. But yeah, that's 46. This layout has a lot of setups. You can go right or left. I recommend going for left, because you got orange going from right to left, you got green going from right to left diagonally, and pink is the only kind of one that sucks. That would be better when you go right at the start of the stage. So hold down at the very start, go left, and now you're gonna be in this position here, and now you can go for red or green. So if you're getting a red bomb at the start of the stage, whoops, sorry. Let's do it again. So I got red, and that's how you want to set up red. Pretty fast, pretty damn good. If you see diamond chains, like in this case, go for it. Now, what if we get green? Well, just gonna throw the green down, and we got a diagonal setup with green. Now you can also go for pink, yellow, and teal. They are definitely a little bit harder, and it's gonna be a little bit slower, but definitely doable. So same opening. Oh, I got teal, so we're gonna go for a horizontal one, like that. See, this red bomb is supposed to be teal. Orange is also orange is doable, for sure. So, oh, I got orange. So we're doing this we're digging like that. And that red bomb is supposed to be orange. And we get a diamond. And last but not least, pink. Pink is also not hard, but it's gonna take some time. So let's say I got pink. Oh, that's pink. So I would have to do this setup. Actually, not that slow. That's it, the vertical one. So a lot of choices. a lot of setups you can go for. Make sure to get that diamond at the start, and then you should be fine with this one. Okay, so in this one, we're gonna go left again. So hold down at the start, grab left, and then if it's teal, you're gonna do this exact movement. If it's orange, we're gonna bring this orange bomb with us, put it on top of this orange enemy. Now be careful to not accidentally, you know, hit a diagonal or something, and that's how you want to do it, kind of. These bombs, again, can spawn anywhere, so it could spawn very badly fast. It could also spawn really well, really good, like in a good spot, somewhere around here. You can also go for blue and pink, and I'll show it off. So if this red bomb is a blue bomb, we're gonna go for a blue diagonal, kind of like that. And if it's pink, which is also good, we're gonna dig out everything basically. It looks harder, it looks really tough, or like it looks like you're gonna need some time to do it, but it's actually not that slow. And then you're gonna throw that pink bomb into that pit. So 48, very tough stage. Let me get into this. We're gonna talk about the easy strat first, and then we're gonna talk about the script, which is definitely a very hard strat, but might be worth learning. So first thing, we wanna hold down at the very start, get an extra resource, and then you're gonna go for these reds and blues vertically. So let's see. Yeah, like that. And after you're having these two piles, you're gonna go for red or blue to turn them into a second color, like that. And now I'm just holding down. Now you can hold down and let go, the down control thing, right? Very important. See, like I never get sniped if I do it like that. And then get a diamond. You can also just hold down. In this case, I actually think, like personally, I think holding down is perfectly fine because we have vertical setups. So when you have vertical setups, getting sniped isn't that big of a deal. I'd say that red bomb is a teal. We can just throw it on top of it like that. Just stack up the two bombs, and then throw it on top of the stack. And another thing, you can also go for this red one to get a white, white stack at the same time. So you would have a white stack and a teal stack, which is going to increase your chance of getting a good bomb to get a diamond. But it's dangerous at the same time because there's a chance that you might get a bad diamond. And I mean like. You clear teal and then get and then you would get a white diamond, which would kind of bad. There's a way how to get a diamond chain afterwards, but it's gonna be too hard for me right now to create that situation. So yeah, that's the easy strat. Want to set up red and blue, and go for teal or white or both. Now, what you also can do is getting a double bomb. So if you're lucky and you get a double bomb like I did right now, you can, especially orange. Orange is really good, but it works for green as well. I'm gonna show it off soon. So you would throw that orange enemy down and go for a vertical setup like that, and hope for a blue or red, which we got blue, so really good. And then you keep going for diamonds. Now, if you get a double green, you can do this movement. Well, if these two orange bombs are greens, of course that's not gonna work. But yeah, you definitely wanna definitely don't want to get sniped like that. but this is how you want to set up the green stack. And for pink, you can also do it. So let's say that's pink. You're gonna go for a diagonal setup like that. So really strong, but you must be lucky, of course. Okay, so this is going to be tough, but worth practicing, I think. So this is the script strat. You're gonna grab right as well, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna throw this pink enemy to the right. Basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying to put as much stuff to the right as possible so that we have space, and it's gonna work out. So this is kind of wizardry, to be honest. I can't believe this is actually working, but so throw that. Okay, well, that's very unlucky. That can happen, but let's see. So you want to grab this orange enemy. You want to do a B input to shuffle it on top of it, like on top of the stack. This orange enemy needs to be on top of that stack. And the next crucial thing is to switch the red enemy underneath us with the green enemy on the right. Oh, yeah, nice. Let's try again. To the right, because we need space. Now, again, orange enemy on top of the stack. Then switch green and red, like that. Then grab red and throw pink down, like that. And now you want to grab this green on the right. You throw it down, like that. And now at this point, you have a green diagonal setup, a pink diagonal setup, and if you get orange, a orange vertical setup. Now these bombs are, you have to be careful here, but you can do something like this if you get an orange bomb. So, and then, I mean, you can just go for every single diamond here if you want. There you go, great. But yeah, that's the setup. Let me try to do it fast this time. Switch around, grab this red, throw this pink down, throw this green down, and boom. That's kind of how you want to do it. Don't trigger, don't do that. You can also just ignore orange. Orange is just a bonus, just to have a triple chance of getting a diamond. Very important not to trigger any of these colors. If it happens, and it can happen, you can get sniped. Just keep going. Try to keep going. If it's not working anymore, then you have to stop. This is a very new strat that I still haven't done in runs yet as well. So definitely try it out. Tell me what you guys think. But that's the script strat. It's very specific, very precise, and not easy, but doable. It's just memorizing the stuff, you know? And that's it. That's 48. Okay, in this second layout, and we're not done yet with 48, this is the second layout. This one is not too bad compared to the other one. You definitely can go for pink or white, and you can also trigger red or blue. So, first of all, grab right, and always do this movement. You always want to do this movement. If there's a bomb spawning in this spot, in this fifth column, you definitely want to hold down a little bit if you want. Also hold down at the very start of the stage. And now it depends on what bomb you're getting. So the best scenario, the best thing that could happen to you here is getting an orange bomb. And I'll show you why. It's because, so we got orange bombs. And then I go for this vertical setup. And if If this is a blue diamond, that would be incredible because that's a diamond chain. Okay, it's not, but you can see it, right? The diagonal. So that's kind of what we want to see. Orange bomb into a blue diamond. Red is also good because red allows us to go for a diamond chain as well. So this is a very powerful setup. So powerful, I would even recommend to just wait. Just wait for that orange bomb. It's gonna be so huge. The potential of getting in a red or blue diamond here and a chain. So it's possible to get a red diamond, sorry, a blue diamond into a red diamond, or I guess a red diamond into a blue diamond. That's how powerful this is. So like holding down here is, I wouldn't fault you for that. Let's see if we can get it. No. But yeah, you gotta trust me. It's happened before. Another thing you can go for is pink. Pink is a little bit trickier, so you always gonna go for this setup. And oh, I got pink. So we're gonna go for a horizontal setup. There are multiple ways how to do it, but this is how I like to do it. And there are unfortunately no chains, but this is most likely gonna be a combo here, which is also good because it's gonna delay Wario phase. And last but not least, you can go for triggers, like triggering red and blue. So that's a red trigger into a white. So it's these red enemies are going to transform into white enemies, and then you are doing the thing that I've told you guys multiple times already. So like holding down, letting go, holding down, letting go, holding down, letting go, holding down, letting go, holding down, letting go. And the same thing for blue. Blue is actually, sorry. So let's say we're always gonna do this opening, and oh, I'm unlucky. I'm getting really terrible bomb luck, which I guess double blue or double red or something. Then you just go for the blue. You can just go for the blue like that, or red, up to you. Okay, that's definitely, I think that's it for 48. Very tough stage. Definitely recommend trying the script setup where you just copy my movement in the other layout, and this one is just praying for a good bomb, or go for the red blue trigger. Okay, 49, back to easy stages. So first of all, hold down at the start, grab right, and then react to whatever you're getting. So if we get orange, we're gonna go for this vertical setup. If we get white, we are going for this diagonal setup. Right there. Remember, you don't have to do everything I do here. The way how I do it is very specific and optimal. You can go for it, you can try it. If you don't feel comfortable with it, there are multiple ways. There's not always one solution. There are multiple solutions to these kind of problems, you know, setups. So don't worry, don't stress it too much. Red is also, it's possible it's a little bit tricky. It's gonna take you some time to get used to it, or like energy, I guess. But that's how you want to do it. It's a red diagonal. And pink's gonna be diagonal as well. So, oh, I got pink. Very important to put these three enemies to the right so that you have space to set up pink here. Like that. And boom, that's the diagonal setup. Also another thing, if you are getting diamonds, let's see. Oh, it's orange, okay. If you get diamonds here, diamond chains are really strong here as well. Now, it's hard to see it, but if you can, definitely go out of your way to go for it. Now, in this case, I'm gonna get owned because I got sniped with that red bomb, but I would still go for it. And there you go. And then, keep going for diamonds. and so on and so forth. Just keep going for diamonds, and suddenly everything is gone. Here, grab right again, fall down, and react to the bomb, as always. So that's what we're gonna do. So in this case, we got orange. That's pretty easy to do. Diagonal setup. Hold down at the start again, and if it's green, you can go for a diagonal here as well. You can also go for a vertical. If you don't feel like going for a diagonal, but it's gonna be a little bit slower, as you can see here. So diagonal is definitely the way to go to do this diamond setup. Red and white are also a possibility. So let's say that orange is a white. You're gonna go for either a horizontal or a diagonal. That's horizontal. You can also go for a diagonal, but this opening is always gonna be the same. I don't like diagonal here because I mean it's okay. So it's still very fast, but I like horizontal here better, I think. And then red. Red is also possible. This is gonna be a diagonal one. Well, like that. Like the red bomb should be over, like on top of me right now. So yeah, 49, way easier than 48. Okay, last stage. In this one, you don't have to hold down at the start, and you're gonna see why. But I would do it, but you don't have to. This is definitely a stage where you can or cannot. I mean, you always can or cannot, but I recommend here to just do however you want. We're gonna go for pink. This layout sucks. So you're gonna always do this movement right here, unless you see orange. So always do this movement, and now you can just clear everything you want. Just do whatever, but make sure not to get sniped at the end of the stage to get that diamond clear. So clearing pink while getting another diamond. While getting a diamond, which is really strong. So again, hold down at the start if you want, and then grab right, and then stack. Just copy my movement basically. There are so many ways how to do this. It doesn't really matter how you do it. As long as you do it, it's fine. And then, yeah, hopefully a good diamond. If you get orange, let's say, oh, that's orange. Well, that's really good because we can go for a quick diamond. It's not gonna be a diamond clear. We're not gonna be able to clear orange, but see that red bomb? Supposed to be an orange bomb. So this is a diagonal setup, and you're gonna get a very fast diamond. So these two things I recommend. Another thing, but I don't recommend going for it, is white. So if you're getting, oh, there you go, that's white. Now this is even for me a little bit tricky, but yeah, it's okay. But I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. So if I don't like it, maybe you like it. I don't know. Don't do it. And the second layout, grab right, hold down at the very start of the stage if you want, and then do this movement. Now you got a blue and white diagonal set up, and now you can go for. I mean, you can just go for both. It doesn't really matter. This is one of my favorite layouts in the whole game. I like this one a lot. As you can see, it's just diamond after diamond after diamond. It's super good. You can do so many things here. So yeah, always go for this opening unless you see red, which I got this prepared just for you guys. If you see red, you change and you go for a red diamond like that. Very strong as well. Not quite as strong, but you still can go for blue or white. These setups are not destroyed at all, so yeah, just keep on going with the diamonds. And last thing, you can also go for orange. So let's say that's orange. You don't have to, but orange is also possible. You're gonna go for a vertical. Hello? Stop. Yeah, like that. You don't have to though, because like going for blue and white at the same time is really strong. That should be good enough. But yeah, just so you know, you can go for orange here. Yeah, like that. That's way better. And yeah, that's it. This is a very long tutorial. A lot of work has gone into this. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope it helps out. That's the most important thing. Yeah. Thanks for watching.